Hello everyone, welcome to Crystal Eclipse. My name is Jessica. In this video, I'll be asking the cards about you and your relationship with your future in-laws. This was a requested video from a little while back, and I'm just getting around to it, so I apologize. I have 4 stacks for you all today. We have lapis lazuli, ocean jasper, pink quartz, and lastly amethyst. So choose whichever stack or stacks call out to you, and we'll get started. You can check the description box or the comment section for timestamps if you'd like to skip directly to the stack or stacks that have called out to you. Starting here with our first stack and lapis lazuli. We have our first card of Moonwort. Next we have the Empress, the Hanged Man, and lastly, we have Awakening with Renewal and Enlightenment. So starting off here, we have Moonwort. And Moonwort is a card that's representing fears. Fears of the past, fears of just things not going well. And this is a card that's starting off this stack here. So I want to say, don't worry about what's coming in the future. When it comes to these in-laws, when it comes to this future spouse, this family, the future spouse's family, there's nothing to worry about here. Calm your nerves. This is what this card is expressing. This is going to be a very good situation. Everything is represented here as very good, as one that is very strong, very compatible, one that does involve growth. We do see a growth of just outlook on this relationship. But we're starting off with a key here, and the key makes me think of like you holding the key. So you're in control of this situation. You have nothing to worry about here. This is something that's good for you. We have the Empress coming in, and this is another card representing control, and also somebody who knows their place in life. They've been through so much, they know a lot, and they know how to express themselves. They know how to just calm themselves down. They know where to be, like the right timing for everything. This is somebody who really knows themselves incredibly well and is a very wise person. We have the Hanged Man, we have Awakening coming through, and these 3 cards together makes me think of somebody who, or these in-laws, it's making me think that possibly they met somebody that just was not right for your future spouse. And they don't seem like the type of person that, or the type of people that are super negative. They seem like the ones that actually try to give people more and more chances. They try to reevaluate the situation. That's why we're seeing the Hanged Man here. They tried to see things in a different light, but every time it seemed like they just didn't find somebody who was compatible, and they kept hoping that like the next person that would come through the door was going to be the right one. Of course, it doesn't mean that they've been their child has been with many people, but it just seems like they really want success for their child, your future spouse. And it seems like they've seen that like things haven't worked out, and they got sort of down on it, like things weren't that good. But we see that change coming in, because we go from this character here hanging upside down with like this worried tree, but you see this like glowing behind their head, to this Awakening card with the glow behind the peacock's head, which is signifying complete change. We're seeing that this Hanged Man situation has changed itself and is now in a different perspective, and they see you as the Empress. It doesn't matter what gender you are, it's all about the Empress's personality and how the Empress represents herself. She's a calm person, a very capable person, somebody who knows so much but isn't pushy. She's not somebody who oversteps her boundaries or tries to invade other people's space. She's a very calm and polite person, but a strong and confident person. Somebody who can speak their mind but doesn't try to like control every situation. And when you come in, they see that. These in-laws see that. They see that you're somebody who's different. So it's almost like this realization that they don't have this situation on their hands. They have this awakening on their hands. They're very happy with who you are. And it's like what you bring to this relationship. You seem to like balance out your future spouse. You can really have this commitment to everything. And it builds up this future spouse. So if this future spouse is like, not somebody who's always got the best confidence. You're somebody who really pushes them. You're one who gets them to a better place, and they really see that in you. They see that you're somebody who can improve or help grow their child. And I see this as like a growth together in this relationship, because we're seeing that awakening where like it's coming together. Everything is getting to the point that it needs to be. So when it comes to this relationship with your in-laws, when it comes to this relationship with your future spouse's family in general, I see them as really being super accepting of you, super committed to just like bringing you in and really like making sure you feel very comfortable with them. So there's nothing to worry about. There's no situation here that seems negative. It really does seem like everything is very positive here, because they are getting the person that they had really hoped for, somebody who is wise and smart and very compassionate, but also one who really knows how to like put their foot down. So you're sort of everything that they had hoped for, and they're very inviting. They're very happy to have you. I see overall the relationship, you seem to get along well, and they seem to just really enjoy having you in their life when it comes to this relationship, when it comes to the future. But that's what I'm seeing here. It seems just like very good compatibility represented with these cards. And that was with the first stack and Lapis Lazuli. If this is where you're stopping, or if this is your only reading, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. If there's a question you would like asked in a future pick a card video, feel free to leave it in the comments section. I want to thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing if you choose to do any of those things. And please have a wonderful day, week, and year. Bye-bye. Starting off with our second stack here, and this Ocean Jasper. Our first card is Mustard. We have the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, and lastly we have the Queen of Feathers with Perception and Truth. So I would say here it seems like overall this is going to be a pretty good relationship, but I would say it seems to really grow after you're married. So after this relationship is really submitted. So when it comes to you and your future in-laws, that marriage really seems to unite the two sides completely. But before that, we're not really seeing a lot of talking, so it might just be that you don't see your future in-laws a lot, or it could be that you don't really have the opportunity to spend time with them. But once you're married, it does seem like this relationship grows. We see Mustard coming in here with the representation of a new bride. So sowing mustard seeds into the dress in order to help the bride with strength and courage as the bride enters a new home. So having the ability to sort of control the situation when they're in a new environment. We're starting off here with showing that you're really going to be in a good position here. Everything's going to be really good when it comes to this relationship, when it comes to sort of knowing your place and being able to stand your ground when it comes to just things in general. So you're not going to be pushed around. You won't have these in-laws bossing you around. I don't see that that they're negative or bullying in any kind of way. We see the Lovers coming in, and that's confirmation that they will see you two as like the perfect couple, that you were sort of meant for their child, and this is a great relationship. So they are really accepting of you. When it comes to your relationship with your in-laws, it just seems like one where they're really happy, they're really positive about this relationship. Wheel of Fortune makes me think that they're seeing it as they're lucky. Like they're lucky that they got you. They're lucky that their child ended up with you, that this is the relationship. The compatibility here within these cards is just really high. So you're going to have an easy time talking to them. It's going to be a very smooth relationship. Everything's going to go really well. Of course, that doesn't mean like, you know, it's perfect, but it does mean that you don't have anything to worry about when it comes to this future spouse and these future in-laws. Everything here is representing a good fortune on your side. So lots of opportunity, lots of just acceptance, and just really a great ability to get along and to really combine those families with each other. We have Perception and Truth coming through with the Queen of Feathers, and it seems like really they put a lot of work into building the relationship with you. It's not just about being like supportive of their child or just, you know, getting along with you for the sake of getting along with you. They really seem to put a lot of effort into this. They want to make sure that they know you, that you feel like you're part of this family, that they've really incorporated you in, that, you know, like you're invited to all the events, that you feel like you are their family and not just an outsider. So I see them being a hardworking group of people when it comes to your future spouse's family. Seems overall like they're just that type of people that really want to invest a lot. They want to give a lot. They really are like more than just what you can see. They're not about the surface. They're all about diving deep into a relationship. And that's why we see the bat here, that the bat can't see. The bat has to rely on something else in order to navigate. They have to rely on deeper senses, and that's them. These in-laws are all about getting to know you, getting to know who you are, rather than, you know, they don't want to hear stories about you. They want to meet you. They want to get to know you. And I think that's why we're not seeing the before the relationship or leading up to it. It's because they really want to make sure that they know you well. And I think that relationship, that marriage, like solidifies that you are the one for them. There's something very special about when you marry this future spouse of yours, where things change and they really see you as somebody that's super important. And it seems to, like, because that Lovers card is coming in, it seems like they're all about really building up this relationship, like helping it thrive, helping it be successful. They want this relationship to do well. So they're always very supportive. They're there when you need them. They try really hard to, like, give you the advice that you need. Just be that supportive person and make sure to calm the situation. So we're starting off with, like, you being very comfortable in this situation, them saying that this is the right relationship for their child. Everybody feels really lucky, like extra blessed in this situation. And then this is just more on a depth level. It's almost like they take you in as their own child. Like it's that important to them. They're that invested in this relationship. So I say, when it comes to your in-laws, when it comes to meeting them, when it comes to developing this relationship with them, overall I'm seeing really great information across these cards. Everything that's coming out of them is really signifying something very positive, something that I think is very warm and welcoming. They seem like really good people. So there's nothing here to worry about when it comes to this relationship, a very good compatibility. So that's the second stack, sorry, with Ocean Jasper. And if this is where you're stopping, or if this was your only reading, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you and all your loved ones are doing well. If there's a question you would like asked in a future pick a card video, feel free to leave it in the comments section. Please have a wonderful day, week, and year. Thank you for commenting, liking, or subscribing if you choose to do any of those things. Bye-bye. Starting with our third stack here, and pink quartz. First card we have for your future in-laws is Daisy. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, and we have the Five of Crystals with persistence and new possibilities. When it comes to you and your in-laws and the relationship that you'll have with your in-laws, I do see it as something that is positive, but I see hesitation on both sides. And this could be previous relationships with you, or maybe you didn't get along with some of your previous relationships' parents. This could be that it's the first time you're going to meet their parents or start a relationship with somebody else's family and parents in general. But with these cards, it seems like there's just hesitation on your part and their part, where I'll say almost it seems like this person has been single for a while or will be single for a while, and they're just worried about what a relationship holds. With the Wheel of Fortune coming in between Daisy and the Hermit, I'm thinking possibly this future spouse might have had some negative relationships, or relationships that didn't really end well, or just have relationships with people that they weren't quite fond of, and that's why we're seeing that sort of difficulty represented here. We're seeing there's a space that's just like temporary. Of course it is temporary, because we do end up with the Five of Crystals, but it does seem like they're a little hesitant on building a relationship with you. We have Daisy, and Daisy is signifying new connections, new life, new beginning, just new adventures, anything that just is newness in general, something you're unfamiliar with. And that seems to me like it's both of you, like you've never gotten this close to marriage, or you've never been married before, or it's just a new depth of a relationship. And that ties back into what I was saying with their hesitation toward this relationship. But the Wheel of Fortune is sitting here representing positivity. It's representing that the fortunes are in your favor. The fortunes are good. Things are going to go well in this situation. But the Hermit, of course, is representing that hesitancy or that isolation. And for me, I'm interpreting that isolation as almost standing away, wondering how this situation will play out. So it does seem like it's going to end well with that Five of Crystals. Persistence, new possibilities. So it's just saying, like, if you feel like maybe things aren't progressing as quickly as you'd like, or if you feel like when it comes to these in-laws or this future spouse, their parents, their family, if you feel like they're not opening up, you know, just don't worry about it. Don't spend too much time thinking about that, because it does seem like there's a new world that's coming, new possibilities with the Five of Crystals, all about newness, things that are going to turn around and be so much brighter, so much more positive here. And because Daisy is representing that new life and a new beginning, it's representing something that's really good, really happy, something that is joyful, you know, and something that is welcomed, and something that they'll, like, everybody's going to be very happy with in the end. So I would say in the beginning, probably just leading up to the actual wedding or when you actually get married, they might just be not very talkative. I don't see any meanness. I will say that, like, to clear the air. There's nothing that is negative within these cards. I would say that they just don't know if they want to really build a relationship, because they might be worried about it ending. They might be worried about it just, you know, not knowing where it's going. So it's just a little bit of hesitancy before the marriage, but once the marriage takes place or you're actually married, it does seem like they're very open to, and well, that when I see persistence, I see it like persistence pays off. So in the long run, things will really grow and change, and this is going to be such a good, strong relationship, so positive, so joyful. So like it radiates positivity with that Daisy and that Five of Crystals. We're just seeing that little bit of a hesitancy here. So no need to worry about this at all. This seems like it's just them, you know, things that have happened that they don't really have control over. But I don't see them as being bad people. I see them as being very loving people that are very, you know, protective over their family, and that would include you once you two are married. So it's like, it's all about that, like, keeping those they care about safe, and then fully accepting you into their life. But overall, I see them being like very polite, very kind people, just more, you know, hesitant on really making you a part of the family until you're married, and then they fully accept you and have a very good, strong relationship with you. But that's what I'm seeing here with this third stack and rose quartz. If this is where you're stopping, or if this is your only reading, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. If there's a question you would like asked in a future pick a card video, feel free to leave it in the comments section. I hope you and all your loved ones are doing well and staying safe. If you like, comment, or subscribe, I also want to thank you for doing those things. Please have a wonderful day, week, and year. Bye-bye. Starting off with our fourth stack and amethyst. We have the Lily of the Valley, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and lastly we have the Eight of Feathers with Courage and Solutions. So it seems like with this stack, and when it comes to your future in-laws, when it comes to your future spouse and their family, it seems like it's just a lot of hard work for both of you when it comes to just relationships in general. And I think they've seen that. I think that your future in-laws have seen all the hard work that you've put into relationships, and it almost seems like they can sense it. They can tell that you know, you're just trying really hard. And when it comes to Lily of the Valley starting off here, it's representing that, you know, sometimes it might seem like it's difficult, sometimes it might seem like it's impossible, but at the same time there's that chance that this is something that's really wonderful. And it seems like here they're encouraging you to like continue on. So this could be one where maybe you're both having to work extra hard when it comes to other things, and they're just like, you know, fight through it, you know, keep it together, keep trying to get to each other, because this is worth it. They see that this relationship is worth all that hard work, all that struggling, because the outcome is going to be good. And I see that the in-laws on both sides, I see your parents, I see their parents, both sides really supportive of this relationship. They're rooting you on, they're cheering for you, they want you to be successful, and they're always there to be that support for you. So if there's like an argument, if there's something that's caused issues, they're there to hear what you have to say. They're there to offer solutions. They're there to tell you, like, you know, sometimes things are rough. So it's more that this stack is representing what kind of people they are when you're going through any difficult time, like a normal relationship, any relationship, friends, romance, anything. You know, people go through difficulties, and they're there to tell you, like, keep with it. You know, don't just give up on it. See it through. Fight. Move forward. They just seem like such positive people that really want to see you to be successful no matter what. Like, they see that there's so much potential going on here in this relationship. So even though we're starting off with Lily of the Valley, where it can help calm anxiety, but it can also be toxic. We're seeing that like easy, or that balance going on, where we need to ease into one thing and sort of like remove ourselves from something that's negative. We're seeing that balance going on here, where they're all about trying to help you to see what's going on. It could be that you two are young and they're feeling like they need to help guide you, but at the same time, it could be that this is something that they're seeing is very special for both of you, like something that is very new, a relationship that neither one of you have really had before, and that's why they're trying to help you out, to help you stay in that relationship even through the difficulties, because it's a balance. It's all about like as much like give and take, you know, making sure that you're strong through the difficult times, happy during the good times. It's all about, you know, making sure you two have a very good relationship. So overall, it seems like there's just so much positivity going on here. They're seeing that hard work. They want to help you. They want to be you know, a positive part of this relationship too, and that goes for your family as well. Like, everybody seems to be very positive when it comes to this relationship, and I see them also giving a lot of time to building a relationship with you. So talking to you, you know, just meeting up with you to see how you're doing, to learn more about you. So being one, like the type of people that really want to make sure that you feel like you're just as much a part of this family as their child is, as your future spouse is. So these in-laws seem like they're very caring people, very considerate people, the type of people that really pay attention to everything that's going on around them, and are very very thoughtful people. They really seem to care a lot about just everyone. So when it comes to this fourth stack here, I would say when it comes to your in-laws, they just seem like really good people. They seem like people who are just so giving, so kind, so supportive, just all about developing a good, healthy relationship, and just having that supportive environment around them. Also, they want to make sure that you know that they're there for you, that this is not always on you and your future spouse. So overall, I would say just very supportive people who are just, they've always got your back, and they're always there to be that support figure for you. So that was the last stack with Amethyst. And if this is where you're stopping, or if this is your only reading, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch whatever portion of the video you have. If there's a question you would like asked in a future pick a card video, feel free to leave it in the comments section. I hope that you and all your loved ones are doing well and staying safe and healthy. And if you choose to like, comment, or subscribe, I also want to thank you for doing that. Please have a wonderful day, week, and year. Bye-bye.